Hi there. Oh, here we are. Seems to be a lot going on at the moment. So I thought I'd just do a read of a quick couple of cards, the general energies at the moment. Yeah, amazing cards came out, all major arcana. And in some ways I'm not really surprised, major arcanas. Anyway, I'm out here taking the air all wrapped up. They keep flying off, which is fine. Because somebody, an older person came to visit and had a cold. And so they got a chance to rest up, but left a bit with them. So beautiful day, so all wrapped up, but take the air as well, just to keep an eye on anything. There we are. The animals. Okay, the animals have been wild and wired. The cattle, my dog, the cat. I was with a friend yesterday with lots of dogs. The dogs were just very similar kind of energy, and being like really irritating, and the cat the same. Just even this morning, I had a half door, woke up really early, beautiful autumn kind of air in the morning, and mist was coming in, and like the robin practically flew in and hello, are you going to put some organic oats down? I don't do it all the time for them because there's beautiful wild space here, and it's not good to, if it's really icy or cold or whatever, sure, but I was just like, the robin was being the same as, my friends' animals and my animals. Cattle were just from yesterday morning, 4 o'clock, just going. So, there's something, there's something there. It's quite palpable, you know. Uh, and I suppose you could say, take it whichever way. It's a good thing or a bad thing. It's up to everybody, just for entertainment purposes only. So that's it. It is a beautiful time, gorgeous light. I've been up out early every morning down the Borean collecting blackberries, making jam, and they grow in with the rowan, in with the willow, in with the meadowsweet, in with the nettles, in with the gorse. Just absolutely amazing this year. Last year, that particular small Borean was just resplendent with hawthorns, so I made this hawthorn elixir. So anyway, but my fingernails are purple, and I have another giant pot on, and I have to separate more blackberries, so it's not time to scrub them out yet. But they are the nails of berries and foraging and preparing for winter stuff. Apples are next, and I have some wood there to cut. I'll show you just at the end. Anyway, enough of what's going on here. But that is kind of connected in with the energy. It is the energy of gathering up the harvest, the empress, and preparing. But, enjoying and celebrating the gathering up. It was beautiful this morning. And the one time I didn't take my dog out with me because he started whining and whining. He'll get a different kind of walk later. I have another channel where I go out with him walking and talking. He'll just have to wait for that. So it is about, maybe it is a time of people deciding what it is they want to do as well. One last thing, I was in a supermarket yesterday, just the woman with her gloves and her mask, and was beyond rude. I mean, this was off the Richter scale kind of stuff, and I'm kind of seeing some of this with some people. They're just whatever the new energy is, to just not handling it. So I thought, be warned and be ready for that. So the first card up, yeah, it's the wheel. Okay, the wheel of the year. The wheel doth turn it. We've just moved into a last Agma, which is the Irish for the last fourth quarter, time of Pine and Libra, and kind of Lu and Crononus and Brigid, because it's the Smith, as well. So the wheel is turning, but the wheel's turning on many levels. It's turning in the nature. It's turning for people on an interpersonal level, spiritual level, physical level. And it's also, there's huge changes in society and globally as well. So I was off collecting quite a few bits and bobs of kind of dry goods because I thought, well, the prices just go up anyway. That's why I was in that particular supermarket, because they have one thing. I hadn't been there in a long time. The place was nearly empty. But I had noticed the prices had gone up, and I thought, okay, it is the time of squirreling stuff away. So the wheel turneth. We're moving into a new cycle. I suppose we can decide to kind of move with it fluidly, staying in with the things that we like, stepping into that a bit more, easing into it a bit more, and just staying away because possibly, judging from a couple of interactions, it could be that things are getting, maybe people are just going to start getting a bit, I don't know, losing their whatnot. Okay, the wheel turneth, and the wheel literally turneth now, 1st of October. Okay, that's really nice, and really depends on how you're rolling with it. Next, another major arcana is like the Fool, the 0 point, starting the big journey. So if the wheel is turning, it's into a completely new journey, new archetypal journey, new spiritual journey, stepping off into the unknown, the hero's journey. And we have been living in very constricted times, and maybe it is time to be a bit more interpersonally moving in our own way and what works for us, even if to others it would seem foolish or innocent. It's not. It's an archetypal journey. Here's my hound here whining. Okay, the next we have the moon. So there's a lot astrologically going on at the moment. I don't claim to be an astrologer. Major arcana. As I pick up that card, my hound comes over to whine. The moon, I think, what is it? There's an eclipse, there's a comet passing by, there's a ring of fire thing, there's a new moon, the aurora borealis is back. I mean, it's just packed. But this lunar influence, it has been going on, I'd say, definitely the last week and a half. You can feel it, Also for me, it's another twirl around the sun. On Saturday, I turned 60. So that's another, the wheel, the new journey, and the influence of this moon. I think there's going to be some very big changes. I think people just ease into themselves. Probably be easier. And the subconscious, the moon, the nighttime, journeying into those realms of what is there but hidden, but there, but part of it all, etc. If that makes any sense. So then the Hangman card, it actually came up upright, but it's really actually another major arcana. Okay, the Hangman, hanging from the world tree, Yggdrasil, to gain knowledge, a transition, an initiation, a rite, a big thing. So the wheel turneth, begin the journey, tuning into the moon, the more lunar, more feminine, more hidden, then suspended with the axis Mundi in that point, because this is a 0 point, at that point, to get a higher knowledge, a vaster knowledge, a deeper knowledge, a lower knowledge, a more whatever kind of thing. Yeah, not really explaining that very well, but suspended phase. But it is for something possibly very, very beneficial. And then we have the Empress. Yeah, she is so beautiful. So here we are out on the land. It is October 1st, and the gathering of the harvest, you know, and the bounty and the beauty. We actually, you know, there is the influence of Brigid at the moment. So here in Ireland, that would be, you know, quite big. And we're moving into the larger phase of the Cailleach, which is like the ancient crone. But the Empress, the beauty and the bounty, of it all, and it really is resplendent at the moment. And to be with that and tune in with that and connect with that and realise we are that as well. So in some ways, right now, the new phase, something new is happening. Big, huge new journey, new news, whatever it is, way of being, on all levels. It'll be a deep thing, hidden, you know, lunar, more female, not in the light of day, the instincts, the subconscious, and a lot of astrological stuff. To process, to move towards this kind of point of hanging for so many days off the axis Mundi or Yggdrasil, the world tree, connecting right in. And the Empress there, because maybe all of this that's happening is at the behest of the Empress. There we are. Yeah. I got some new cards. I'm not too familiar with them. It takes a while for me to get to know new cards. I don't really rush into it. It's kind of like new people. Slowly get to know them, so I'm not au fait with them. But every now and then I do take out like just 4 in north, south, east, west quadrant just to get familiar with them. So what's coming out, just popped out there, is the seer, you know. I presume that would be the time of turning inwards to our inner selves, our more magical selves, connecting in, connected with the Empress as well. And the smithing brigade at the moment, the smithcraft, as well as other things, but smithcraft is the fire and the water and the melding and the constructing. It's alchemy. It's just a big alchemical process happening. Big one, I think, at the moment. There we are. So that's it. And then this fell out, the 8 of Stones, skill. This is a Wildwood Tarot, skill. With my lovely blackberry nails there. There he is, 8 of Stones, with all his bits in his cave, making, constructing, preparing, gone inward, kind of like in the moon phase, going in, making. This is coming up a lot with these new cards. Beautiful. The 3 of Vessels, joy. 3 herons, cranes, 3 vessels, the 3 vessels of joy. The Empress brings great joy. I've been enjoying this apple gathering. That'll be the next thing. I've been kindling gathering, out early, the early morning light, because the light and the weather's good early, it changes later. Blackberry picking in a wild boreen, that's certainly joy. Tuning more in with those kind of things, what little things or big things that bring joy. And here we have, it nearly seems zero, the wanderer, which is just like the fool. I don't know if you can see that. Stepping off, going on a journey. It feels like it's a good time for this. Maybe astrologically it is. The big wheel turneth. Is it the Empress? And we will, skill and hang from the tree and learn and develop our ability to see ourselves, our own inner world, and the world around us. With Lou and Birgit at the moment. So there we are. I hope that, I don't know, helps or whatever. This is for entertainment purposes only. So there we are. I don't know, can you see that? Oh yeah, there we are. There's the chords. Quite nice. And there's the apples. That apple tree is really old and it was falling. It had grown its branches to one side. So I cut some of the sycamore other branches back high up, and it's growing little shootlings now upwards and to the other side to balance itself out. And in the last storm that branch cracked, which is perfect because now the beautiful apple tree will be growing upwards again rather than tipping over. So rebalancing and growing upwards seems to be it. So thanks for being here, and I'll do another one again. Okay, take care. Bye.